pour it out. It's as simple as that. So after a crazy 2020 and putting the house fire incident behind us, we are looking for every and any way to escape while the home is rebuilt and we can enjoy seeing the sights of the country. And so what better way than in our new 2021 Winnebago Revel Mercedes 4x4 Sprinter. Now you're probably wondering, what the hell is this car? Well, this behemoth behind me here, it starts off as a Mercedes 4x4 Sprinter van, and then it gets sent off to the Winnebago factory. Now, Winnebago is most known for RVs and campers and things of that nature. So what Winnebago does is they outfit this with everything from a kitchen sink to a toilet and a shower. I mean, this has it all. This is your house on wheels in a van, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hop inside. I'm gonna give you the grand tour of our new house on 4 wheels while we, wait for our house to be rebuilt. And so we're gonna see the sights of the country. We're gonna have a lot of fun adventures ahead, but why don't we hop inside? I'll show you some of the cool features, some of the weird features, and then most importantly, we'll take it for a spin and see how it drives. So the interior is Mercedes, which makes camping luxurious, almost to the glamping level, right? So inside here, you have the typical Mercedes navigation setup. You have everything like connection for your iPhone or Android device, to even all the creature comforts like backup cameras, sensors all over the vehicle, 4-wheel drive, all the things you need to have a good off-roading experience while being comfortable. Soft, supple leather steering wheel is truly a Mercedes, at least in the cockpit. Before you get to the rest of the car, it is no longer Mercedes. It is pretty amazing with all the features and creature comforts that it's equipped with, including a kitchen sink. I kid you not. Okay, so here is the kitchenette. Now, they were really smart in the designing of this, and layout is key with any sort of camping vehicle. First and foremost, we have this great cutting board created by David Clausen, who is a fellow Revel owner. He's one of the members of the Revel groups online. Reach out to him if you'd like a custom-made hardwood cutting board, which fits snugly and safely into the perimeter here of the sink. But you have your kitchen sink, which is great to use. Obviously, when you're out and about, you can cook meals using water from this. If the water pump was on, simply turn the faucet on and water would stream out. Now, if I put back the cutting board here, you'll notice I have a great amount of space here for prepping food. But additionally, you can, in these 2 slots here, have additional space. You almost double your counter space. Another item to point out is how the 2021 model differs from the 2019 and 2020 model, that being the refrigerator location. Now, before, on the 2019 and 2020, the refrigerator was here, which, as you can imagine, things start getting very tight here between the dining chairs and the kitchenette. And so opening that would be quite a challenge. To fix this with the best case user experience solution that they could do, what they did is they mounted the fridge sideways now, which is actually really great when you're outside having a picnic and you need a quick drink. You simply can flip this safety pin and open the door. So if I'm outside, I could reach over and grab it, or from the inside, it's pretty easy. I just go here and grab my drink. Much better than the previous location from the 2019 and 2020 model. So 2021, they did make some slight changes, but they're all improvements. Now, going forwards, you have storage. Storage obviously is not as abundant as a full-size RV. This is a van at the end of the day, but you do get some creature comforts of storage. All your cabinets are held via locking pin sets where you just flip the switch and you open it up, and here you have, fairly deep storage. Now, I can also go to some of the other storage bins. You have some here, along with a opening above the bulkhead of where the drivers are sitting. Now, one thing to note is Winnebago was clearly proud of their craftsmanship with this vehicle. They have a really nice attention to detail with things such as the retro W coat hanger here, or even on the running boards where you notice the crisscross pattern of the W Winnebago logo. They really are proud of this vehicle and they want to show it. Now, depending on weather, You can always have an open kitchen to wherever you are camping. And so you can have these screens both down to block any sort of bugs or anything like that coming inside, or you can roll them up for the full view. But my favorite feature, or one of my favorite features of this vehicle, is the awning. Check this out. How cool is that? So this awning is fully motorized, but not only is it motorized, it has sensors built in that will recognize if it gets too windy. And if it's too windy, it will automatically retract so that it doesn't get damaged from the wind. And one more added little feature of this awning, the cherry on top, built-in LED lighting. So not only now can I be protected from the sun, but in the evening when we're set up with tables and chairs having our dinner and the sun starts going down, we can enjoy the outdoors even into the evening. One other notable feature that's changed from the 2019/2020 to the 2021 model is the outdoor prep table. So this can be used when you're, say, having a picnic outside and you want to put the food out, or any other use that you really want to use for it. Now the difference here is that this table is held on by the support cord. Winnebago listens to the customers, and one of the biggest complaints of the 2019 to 2020 model was that this table would be uneven because what they had before was purely a table and a single leg post that would come down. Whereas with this, what they've changed to is this metal sort of hook system where you can simply adjust it by pulling the pin, going to the next level, and letting it lock in. Depending on where your elevation is and or pitch angle, would you then adjust accordingly. One additional thing to note is when you go to close things up, make sure you take this cord, bring it to the side, and then snap the lock pins down in place. The reason I suggest this is from learning online and other owners, what has happened to others is that when this is actually rubbing on the inside of the table, it will then scratch up the surface. So key is to make sure it's off to the side when it's securely locked in place. Now let's talk about the dining area. So I'm gonna flip the lights on here because now we're starting to lose daylight. And wow, look at that. You got LED lighting throughout the whole vehicle. So inside here, what's nice is you have not only two captain chairs that can rotate around and join you at this dining table, but you also have a dining table that's fully adjustable here. So obviously this chair wouldn't be as lean far back and we could adjust this table forward. But most importantly, you can take down this table and use this as another car seat. There's a seat belt right here. And so I can actually buckle in and you can have 3 people riding safely and legally in the vehicle. All the side windows can open to provide further ventilation and or just to allow the breeze to come through the vehicle. But additionally, there's a couple nice features here. One, you can pull it all the way down. If the window is open, you now have a screen. Nothing's gonna fly in. Or even better, if you want privacy, these magnet together, so you could even do a 50-50 split, but you also have a shade. So whether it's for privacy or the sun, you have the shade, you can fully close that. You can separate the two so that it's just the window there, or if you want a mix of the two, just have both. Now in an upcoming video, I will go far in depth on how the entire control system here works. It is very intimidating looking, but trust me, it's far more simple than you can imagine, including everything from controlling the temperature, your inboard light system, so you have dim, off and on, or full blast, so to speak. You have everything from turning on the solar panels, controlling the water pump, to even the lithium-ion batteries, which is a massive change going from traditional batteries to lithium-ion batteries in the 2021 versus the 2019-2020 model. But as you can see here, it says full. We are good to go. That means the solar's working and they're fully charged. But with that said, one of the neatest features is this right here, the Euro Loft bed lift. Let me show you how that works. Now I'm gonna take my keys, and there's a small silver key that comes with your keys to the vehicle. You simply put that inside, turn it. Now watch the magic happen here behind me. You ready? There is your bed. Your bed literally lowers down from the ceiling to a sleeping position. Simply press the button, raise the bed to the ceiling, have it out of the way, and now you have access back to your garage, as we call the back section of the camper van. Let's say it's a little warm, but you don't want to waste battery and turn the whole air conditioner unit on. Or maybe you're cooking, and you want to open a window to vent it out, right? Well, there's an answer for that. And right here you have a skylight, but it's not just a skylight. It actually opens up. So here, if I hit the on button, you'll notice it opens up, and now I have the air flowing out. And this is fully adjustable too. You can hear the fan right now. I can hit buttons to make it go down in speed or to go up in speed. And then simply when I'm done, I press the power button, the panel comes back down on the roof, the fan shuts off, and it's back to being normal. Now, what if I told you you could shower and go to the bathroom all at the same time? Well, thanks to the Winnebago Revel, it makes that possible. I'm joking, hopefully you don't do that, it's pretty disgusting, but in theory, you could in the Winnebago Revel. So we're gonna just unlock this panel here. We're gonna pull the magnets open, and here comes the door. And inside here, we actually have not only a shower, but a bathroom. So let me show you how that works. I'm just gonna undo these snaps here just to give you the full view. And I'm gonna remove a couple panels. So when you're traveling, you have some shelves here that you can utilize, put things to store, and when you get to the destination, you could obviously remove these. Now that we've removed the shelves from the shower and toilet combo room, as I'll call it, or the airplane bathroom, if you want to call it that, we have more room here to access it. There's a rod here at the top where you can use as a clothing rack. You can hang clothes from here. There's also a hanger here for your towel, but most importantly is the toilet and the shower. Now, for the shower use, there is a nozzle here that you can, use your hand to control. But what's also nice is it has a on-off switch on the nozzle, and you're hot and cold like a traditional shower here on the side wall. Additionally, you have a little door here. You unlock this pin, and here is a rubber sealed little pantry door to keep your shampoo, conditioner, and body soap. Additionally, down below, you have contained also is your toilet paper. And then lastly, or most importantly, on a long journey is the toilet. Now let's talk about the toilet. One thing to point out that would probably pose an issue with most people in observation of how the toilet is currently positioned is the toilet faces this way. Now, you can also see the door line is here, and it nearly comes close to the edge of the front of the toilet. So one would say, how do you either sit on the toilet, as shown here, or say if you're a male, go pee into the toilet? You can't have any privacy. So they thought of a solution for that. You simply twist the toilet seat sideways, and then now, as you'll see here, I move the toilet seat sideways, and now I could have the privacy and comfort of my own space. So what we'll do here is I will sit down and show you that. Now, if you don't mind, I just need a minute. Now, one of the biggest changes to the 2021 model over the previous years for the Winnebago Revel is what's packed here in the back. So why don't you come here to the garage, as the Revel owners call it, and I'll show you some more detail. One of the major differences between the 2021 and previous years was the water system here. You'll notice all the valve controls are here, which we'll go more in depth in an upcoming video on how all of that works. But previously, the inlets and whatnot had been on the outside of the vehicle. Now they have it where it's much more easier to manage and maintain from within the van itself. The biggest change for 2021, and honestly, one of the leading reasons why you may want to go with a 2021 over previous generations for the Winnebago Revel, is what's behind this. Behind here is the lithium-ion system. And so we went from a traditional battery pack system to lithium batteries. And with lithium batteries, you get much more efficient usage, along with longer lasting lifespans. These actually are rated to last for 10 years, which is pretty fantastic. And additionally, over on the right side here, you have the entire Xantrex solar operating system, which connects to the roof solar panels, pulling in that energy from the sun, bringing it here to these lithium-ion batteries. And one of the other neat features about this vehicle is all the room you have here to play with on the back. So not only do you have storage capabilities in the garage, but here on the back doors, these hinges are rated at a pretty high capacity to carry weight, meaning that you can mount all sorts of goodies on the back here. One of the companies in which we'll be featuring in an upcoming video that we will be mounting their products on the back is a company called Owl Vans. Owl Vans makes an array of storage items for the Revel models, and we are excited to be getting our hands on some of those. But additionally, This ladder that comes with the factory model here is pretty great, where you can disconnect it, you can take it and put it on any side of the vehicle. It simply just hooks on to the sides and you have a ladder to access any point of the roof. Another item worth noting is, where does the dirty water from the sink and the shower go? Well, that goes into your gray water tank, which can be found here. The gray water outlet is connected to via a tube that you'll find underneath the backside of the vehicle. You take that tube, you connect it to here, you pull this lever when it's connected to a gray water dump station at an RV, and out will go all your gray water. And so we're gonna save the best for last. What's behind this door? The toilet cartridge. So you were probably wondering earlier, where does waste go from the toilet? It's what's behind here. So if I simply unlock with the key and then I press these two buttons, voila. Here we have the toilet cartridge. It's a plastic container that you simply press the blue button and slide it out. And so here's your cartridge. And so all you have to do is simply twist the top nozzle, untwist this cap, find your nearest rest stop toilet, take in the cartridge, and pour it out. And something to make it even more convenient is the little handle. So if you ever see somebody walking through a nearby rest stop with one of these, you know exactly what's going on inside. Greetings from the Alabama hills. We made it. And as you can tell by the scenery around me, it's amazing. It's just desert, but like almost kind of moon-esque rock formations. Like over here, see these rocks over here, if you can see that? It's kind of neat. It's kind of spacey. I like it. But we made it. We drove out here. We're kind of out in no man's land. As you can see, there's just nobody around. We're gonna watch the sunset later. After we have a little bit of dinner, we're gonna have some chicken for dinner. But otherwise, we came off of what's called Movie Road from over there, which is just a dirt road. And so what's famous about the Alabama hills here in California is that a lot of old cowboy Western movies, as well as old space TV shows, such as the original Star Trek, was actually filmed out here. It's not too far out, it's maybe a few hours from LA. And this is where a lot of old, Americana TV was filmed. It's a pretty cool space. Alrighty, see you later.